Wisdom keepers, wisdom seekers, welcome back to WizdomDropz, Saros for the drops of wisdom and savvy get astrology. My name is TONIA Lasagna, back with another video layering together all the nodal noodles and celestial sauce into something digestible for you. And today we are discussing it, that's right, planetary motion and the significance of the fact that at this moment in time, Mars is passing Venus as they conjunct. What does that mean? And what does the fact that in early March, Venus will pass Mars? This is today's topic, and it's for all of you astrology nerds. And before I jump in, make sure you like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and most importantly, because time is a ticking, baby, I am offering a limited amount of time through the 22nd of October, 22nd of February. I'm talking like it's October out here. I'm talking like it's Libra love season, okay? $100 SYNASTRY readings for you and your special someone, or somebody in your life who you care about and you have a karmic connection with, like your daughter, your mother, right? People in your life who you want to understand your relationship. You can get a hold of me currently at WizdomDropz@gmail.com. Okay, my website is in the works. I'm so very excited, literally almost ready to let you see my new website. But for now, that's how you get a hold of me, okay? For this limited offer only through the 22nd of February. So all that juicy stuff, need to know. Don't delay, book now, because after then, I ain't offering it, okay? Okay. So huge deals and savings aside, look at what's going down with this Mars, okay? It literally at 42 minutes, okay? And Venus over here at 23 minutes. So this just happened if you're just tuning in to the Cosmic Cafe this week, okay? I've done a video on this. You can check it out. I did another video on the Leo full moon. And then I did another video on the Leo full moon for all 12 signs because we've just been putting out them videos. But the point is, this is Mars, and that's kind of the point. You need to get on your hustle. You need to put in your grind. You need to do something right now. You need to take action on something right now. Whether that something is what brings you happiness, Venus, abundance, Venus, what you need to do, what you need to do in the earthly world, Venus, okay? Earthly girl, material world, hello, Venus. And if you need to honor your own femininity, Venus, in an active way, Mars, this is the time. The point is, it's not just the time to receive, honey bun, it's the time to do what you need to do, okay? Regardless of your physical embodiment, it is a do the, task sort of energy, get it done, what you need to get accomplished, for the constructive outcomes in everybody's lives involved. So that's something to consider. It's not necessarily just the time to rest per se, okay? Now, as we see this in the early March, why am I changing my, pitch? Because Venus is going to step through early March at this early degree of Aquarius, okay? And she's going to pass on over, okay, Mars. So at that time, then it'll be time to rake in the passive, whatever benefit, or get more in tune with your feminine beauty, or, do stuff more quintessentially like Venusian. But at this point in time, it's like Mars is progressing forward ahead of Venus, and Venus is typically a speedier sort of motion than she's currently going, right? So you have this this energy that needs to be expressed. Mars is pushing forward in the sign of Capricorn, the get it done energy. Mars and the get it done energy, are you kidding? And maybe get it done is some sort of classic for you at this time. Maybe you're really into classics at this time. Maybe you have a business around a sort of classical thing, who knows, like astrology, who knows, but something that's more classic, older, right? And it's sort of associations, Capricorn, Venus, the classics, the old stuff. It's time to take action on that. Maybe you are looking at an investment from something that is an antique, and you're considering that. Do I want to sell my antique thing right now? Do I want to buy an antique thing right now? That could be another quintessential thing. But you're taking action, okay, Mars, on that sort of value of a classical thing. You understand? And that is really what is being cosmically aligned this week. And I want to remind y'all, as this energy is cosmically playing out, no shame in my game, that I have $100 special right now for SYNASTRY reports for you and a special someone, as well as for the love of Scorpio. So any Scorpio, Ascendant, Sun, or Moon people out there, if you want me to just read your chart personally for what is your personal Scorpio flavor, okay, of awesome, and how can you work your chart to get that Scorpio vibration out of it, email me at wisdomdrops@gmail.com, all Z's down below. I'm currently accepting my payment for that over to PayPal and Venmo. I have my website in the works and I'm super excited for that. Okay. But for now, it's only through the 22nd and literally only through the 22nd. So do reach out if that is of interest to y'all. It's a very accessible rate, by the way, compared to where I'm at these days. So I don't want to let that go unnoticed. You're saving a lot of coin right now, people. It's time to take advantage of it if you want it. So there's that. The other thing I will say for this, y'all, is that the fact that Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn cannot be ignored, because Saturn is literally over here in Aquarius. And that is still, yes, its own sign, okay? But yes, today just started Pisces season. So even so, Saturn is freshly released of its power as the ruler or the dispositor of the sun's transit. This is significant, okay? As this happened and this conjunction perfected, the sun was still in Aquarius. So now that we see this sort of release from Saturn's underpinnings and dominion, Mars is elevated as now Jupiter becomes the dispositor of the divine, all-knowing, energetic powerhouse that is the sun, and no longer is Saturn the master of that fate. Okay, so Mars and Saturn traditionally in ancient astrology were not homies. They did not get along. And now Mars has a certain reprieve, okay? And even so, Mars functions very well in Capricorn, even if they are not homies per se, Saturn that is, and Mars. But Mars at this time, y'all, he kind of gets his own chance to do his own little show. Mars is kind of progressing forward in this narrative. It's kind of to hither, Saturn, out of my way. As the sun leads charge, Mars is the general following suit, albeit from two signs prior. You understand? It's almost like watching a game of chess play out in the sky. And you witness this and you say, damn, this is poetry. And so this is where we're at. We're reading it. We're reading it, y'all. And like Mars is past Venus. And at this time, he is entering this state of, exalted a sort of energy in the sign of Capricorn, this sort of like, I came to get it done and I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna accomplish the goals. I'm gonna get the checklist taxed, whatever, I'm gonna do it. But I think that like the kind of main call to action is simply that. It's taking any action. If you're still feeling a sort of like, where is my GPS and all of this, chances are you already know. We're done with that Mercury retrograde. If you're still not sure, don't feel bad. Because when this conjunction happens again in Aquarius in early March, it's a new level. It's a whole new level. It's a different round of chess. You know what I mean? It's a different game. So it's a different experience. And I guess right now, the experience that is kind of playing out and being asked from all of us is a sort of proactive attitude, a sort of proactive response pattern, a sort of, what do you value? Tell me about it. Okay, now take action. Because Mercury is kind of like in Aquarius, like thinking, and master planning, because Saturn is the master planner in its own sign. And Mars is the get it done, but at the end of the day, get it done for what? For what? Venus. That's for what? For Venus, because it just passed Venus. So it's like, for the sake of value, I move forward. Do you understand? That's how I interpret it. I think it's beautiful. So I encourage y'all to do that, and taking a cue from the kind of, from the actual degree-based relationships here, Mars and Venus for that matter, but just hewing in on Mars, since we did talk about the significance, right? Now he's passing Venus. The fact that Mars is in that positive conversation of a sextile with Neptune, okay, and a positive conversation with Uranus via that trine, it does suggest that there's definitely some inherent alignment with a sort of collective interest at both an energetic spiritual and a more practical resource based level, because that's what Jupiter ruled and Venus ruled, okay, respectively signs of Pisces and Taurus are inherently embodying, okay, is this sort of spiritual wellness and this sort of physical abundance or ability to sustain and have a physical presence. Okay, so if you want more insight into a relationship of yours, any relationship, $100 for an hour of my absolute undivided attention. You know I give it my all, y'all, and that I'm a super nerd with this stuff. We'd be reading the poetry of these stars, and I'm out here on the cheap only through the 22nd of February, though. Don't get it twisted. WizdomDropz@gmail.com, all Z's. The information is down below. Do not forget to like this video and comment if you made it this far with a pink sparkly heart. That's right, I want sparkles because they're so pretty. With that said, thank you so much, and through next time, until next time, may the stars be with you. Peace.